Simplifying expressions is our topic. I've provided you with 3 rules for you to consider when you are simplifying expressions. And we're going to go through a few examples here and apply some of these rules. Okay, let's look at this example. Okay, so first thing you want to try to do is, can you expand anything here? Okay, to try to simplify this before we combine or collect any like terms. And of course, the 3m with the exponent on the outside there, of course, we can expand that, and it's going to look like so, 3m times 3m. Can't do anything with this term here because that is simplified. There's nothing you can do to that right now unless, of course, you were going to substitute a value in for m. But as far as collecting terms or simplifying this expression, the 3m squared for now is as far as you can go. Let's keep going here. 3m times 3m. Of course, you can multiply your 3m's together and you end up with 9m squared. Now have a look here. You have like literal coefficients, like letters, so we can add this together now. The 3 and the 9 we can add to get 12, and you would continue, or you would keep your m squared base. You would keep your m squared base the same. Okay. Now let's look at this example. Terms are quite similar. We'll keep that trend going. Again, we can expand here your 3m. We can expand that to make it look like so. So again, the original 3m squared, nothing you can do with that, so we're just going to simply leave it. We'll do something with it at the end, of course. 3m squared expanded is 3m times 3m, and when you multiply that together, you're given 9m squared. You're subtracting that from 3m. Again, have a peek. You've got like literal coefficients, like letters, so you're simply going to subtract the numerical coefficients or the numbers, and you're going to end up with negative 6m squared. Take a quick peek at this one. 3m squared plus 3m. Aside from having the same numerical coefficients or numbers, what do you notice about your letters? Well, they're the same letter, but there's an exponent here, and there's nothing here. So these aren't considered like. We can't add these. That is as simplified as you can get. So you would simply leave that as is in terms of simplifying. Okay, and of course there's your reason written down. Can't be simplified because the letters or the literal coefficients, they're not the same. Okay, so let's look at these operations, multiplying and dividing, see how we're going to apply this. So again, 3m squared, you have a bracket, minus 3m squared, so we're going to expand the second term, and there's what it looks like. Now, you know you're going to have a positive answer because you have two negatives. Negative times a negative is going to be a positive. You're multiplying your numerical coefficient, so you can just simply multiply your 3 times minus 3 times minus 3, and that's going to give us positive 27. Now remember your rules for multiplying bases, and of course your rules with exponents. Now there's an assumption that there's a 1 there. I'm just going to sneak that in. So remembering that rule would give us a final answer here of 27m to the 4th power, simply adding each of these m's, and the 2 here, 2, and the 1 would give us 4. Let's look at division, see what we're going to do. 3m squared divided by bracket 3m and then squared. So we can expand this term here. So let's expand that, see what it looks like. And we'll go there just to kind of give that. And that's what that will look like. 3m squared divided by 3m times 3m expanded. Now we can perform that operation to give us our 9m squared, and there's what it's going to look like. I've run out of room down here, so we'll sneak this up here, and I've expressed it like this in this particular fashion. Now, in terms of this operation, you can see that the 3 and the 9, right, they will divide. Oh, it's not very clear. Let's see if I can get a darker color there. That might work. The 3 goes into itself once, and goes into this 3 times, and these will cancel. okay, or become 1. M squared divided by m squared gives us 1, so our final answer simplified for this particular expression is going to give us 1/3. Okay, so 4 examples: adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Be careful. Quite often you're going to end up, when you're multiplying or dividing, you're going to come down to that single term, such as the case here and here. Not always the case with adding and subtracting, as you can see. Okay, we did end up simplifying to one term, and we did not here. Okay, so I hope that helps. We will be doing some more exercises in this in the future, and good luck.